Hello everyone. How is it going? How is everyone doing? Welcome. Good morning. Nice to see you, Ken. Hello, Luis. Nice to see you, my friends. How is everyone going? How are you? Nice to see you. Hello, Algo 2.0. Where are you? How's it going? Good morning, my beloved friend. Good morning. How is everyone? Let's take a look quickly. Although the markets officially opened, we had our news, of course, released. Look, now we will probably have a rejection of the AZNDR. Look how it respected it to the tick. Look. I'm very curious to see what will happen. Of course, I can't be blind taking a look that we have formed a bearish expansion model. And if we take a look, of course, in the higher time frames, how everything has moved because of the contract. Yes, okay. Well, of course, our drawn liquidity remains this low. This hasn't changed, of course. We, of course, remain bearish. We have here a huge bearish fair value gap over here that we expect, of course, price to give us, of course, lower prices. Don't forget, over here, we had, of course, the change of character that we talked about in the last live stream. Yes, of course. And what we are expecting in general, we are expecting lower prices, of course. Why? Because we wanted to form this overall big triangle. For now, of course, we're going to be careful. We are seeing, of course, price with the news event cracked upon, of course, the AZNDR. And will probably give us, if it hasn't, of course, a really nice AZNDR breakout from the upside, although. But I will be patient for sure. Why? Because I'm not so sure that price will continue, my friends, towards the upside. Let me take a look if we have any other news events. Of course, we have PMI at 10 o'clock exactly. 9:45. So, staying put, not doing anything. Full of news today. Full of news. All good here in Wales. How are you, Luis? Well, my friend, I'm doing very, very well. Thanks for asking. I won't lie to you. I'm quite tired today. I had a busy day in my fast food, but all okay. Now that I'm with all of you, of course, I'm better. And if you want to support, don't forget, my friends, hit the like button. It means a lot for all of us, and especially for our try to make TTF even more bigger. And whoever isn't member of TTF and wants to be a member, don't forget, link in the description, trdfloor.com, my beloved friends, to join our amazing community. This, my friends, will be the last week that I'm going to stream for holidays of Christmas. I will continue stream for this week, but from the next one, I'm going to take a little break. I have some trips organized with my family, so I won't be available. Sorry for that. My cough, of course, came back. I want to be patient. Of course, we want PMI to release and then make some decision. Thank you, Pandora. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Thank you. As I said, my friends, the reason why we do it is because we want to create moments. We want to create memories with our beloved ones. That's why we are sitting in front of the desk for 2 hours per day and unlimited hours of learning, of testing for one purpose, for our freedom, our financial freedom. Interesting. Let's see. I can't believe that it wants to go higher, but of course, we trust our eyes in this situation. I will not execute any trades. As I said, we have in 10 minutes, we have PMI. How was your trading day, my friends? How is everyone? Tell me. How is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? Don't forget that things are getting very slow as we are going towards Christmas, especially in trading. Of course, all the big hedge funds and everyone will go on vacations, so the trading volume will be much more lower. So don't expect huge moves to happen. Louis says, alas, no trading today, too busy working. Okay, my friend, no worries. The markets will always be there for you, my friend. They won't go anywhere. This is the reality. Pandora says, still in New Zealand USD and USD CHF and all them negative. Well, be patient, my friend. I understand it is quite frustrating to be in a drawdown, but you are seeing what's going on. The markets are wild, they are crazy. I believe that many things will be clear after Friday, when we will have the release of the Japanese bank CPI news for their interest rates. I believe it will be catalyst on what will happen on the new year, what we must expect. Sorry. Algo 2.0 says, first closed the trade for almost 3 hours that was running for days, which was great. Then I decided to be Mr. Super Trader, trying something new without demoing first. Long story short, lost 2 hours. Also, he says, then later took another legit trade which missed my TP by a few pips, turned around and stopped me out. You took over there a full stop loss. Hello, Thomas. Nice to see you, mate. Welcome. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining, my beloved friend. Thanks for joining. Algo 2.0 at the end, slightly in the profit, which should be plus 1.5 R without me being stupid. Okay. I won't lie to you, Algo 2.0. And I'm not over here to play that I'm Mr. Perfect or that I have not tested multiple things on my trading career, even with my accounts. Oh, no, remind me, give me a sec so I can join my accounts. Sorry. As I said, I'm not over here to play Mr. Smartass, but I have done so many mistakes in my trading career. But my friend, really, there's no reason to risk your accounts when you're experimenting, when you're making experiments, always have a demo account and play with it for this kind of purposes. And I'm telling you because I have blown many accounts, especially future ones, trying to discover the holy grail, but the only thing that I did was frustration to me, and of course less money in my pocket. That was the only. That's why I'm telling you, keep a demo account, enable the paper trading account in TradingView, and this will help you so much to at least take your demo trades over there, your testing trades. Yes, was in front of the PC when that happened. Okay, no worries, my friend. This can happen to everyone. Pandora says, lol, you found it in the end with IDR. Yes. Yes. Look also where it is reacting to. This is the London DR. Give me a sec, please. For some reason, it disconnected. I'm back. I'm back. Yes, this is the Asian DR price. Look how it has respected it to the tick. Of course, we must be patient a little bit. We have news in 4 minutes. My friend Algo 2.0, my advice, my friend, is of course, because many of us don't have access to paid softwares where you are able to backtest. They are paid with subscription, the softwares that you can go back. But if you want to forward test a strategy, use a paper trading account, test it for about 1 month, so you can make your conclusions before, of course, you put on the line your accounts. Why? Because this is why we are testing new things. Try to find your edge as with the most easy way. Yes, the RIDR is a real edge. It can be used, of course, even individually as an edge, but human nature wants us to add multiple things. I still don't know why, but it is our human nature that we want to find the perfection. There is no such thing, of course. There is no perfect trading plan, especially with uh, one professional trading. Yes, I know. I went down. I know that I went down. I know. I know that we went down. Sorry for that, my friends. I don't know what is going on. I'm still having multiple disconnections, unfortunately. I was saying that we are fighting against the best of the best. We are fighting against the markets that can be affected from one sneeze of the president of the US, that can be affected from a huge order, a huge manipulation move, and all these kind of good stuffs. So that's why we are playing a probability game. You must all understand this. So, as simple as our trading plan is, if the numbers and the odds are with us, we are going to make money. If not, we are going to lose. That's why we need from everyone to put the work that's needed to see that what they are doing works. We have the news release. Curious to see what will happen. Very curious. And as I expected, it's going to go continue lower, probably. It is probably going to go low. If, of course, anyone wants me to take a look at any other pair, it will be my pleasure to take a look. I don't have any problem. Of course, I can. I won't lie to you, I expected it to be a little bit more aggressive. Let's see if this London DR is going to hold. It's a bit lower than yeah, it is. How's gold doing? Says room 2028. We will take a look, of course. Of course, Mr. Rhino, I can take a look at gold, of course. Let's pick the micro contract. Let's go, of course, to the daily time frame to begin. Well, there is no doubt, of course, that gold wants to take this high up here. There's no doubt about that. And why are we saying this? Because price here pullback, and of course we had our change in the order flow over here. Price has been continuing towards that since this drop. Let's take a look, of course, on the order flow. Here we had a really nice try that price wanted. Of course, let me take a look. What do we have over here? Sorry about that. This, of course, is a 1 hour inverted fair value gap over here. That's why I marked it with the two lines. Why? Because price broke it. And of course, let's extend it. Price found support. And what are we seeing now? We are seeing, of course, that price is changing order flow, found support at this 1 hour demand zone over here. And what are we seeing over here? We saw that price broke this supply. This is, of course, a breaker block. So I don't believe that something can stop gold from going to its all-time highs. We also have this really nice liquidity up here. So I believe that we will have a really nice continuation. Maybe price would like to pull back a little bit to find support at this breaker block and then continue. But this is what I expect to see, and I expect price to make a new all-time high. USD CHF. What can I say about USD CHF? I'm erasing this. Many of you know why I'm erasing them. I'm erasing it. Well, price for 2 days was finding support at the golden zone here after the equilibrium. I won't lie to you guys, I believed that we would have a reaction from here, but that's why we set multiple confluences in order for us to take a look at the trades. But there's no doubt that price is in a huge Christie box. I mean a consolidation, of course. Come on, please. In a consolidation, we would like to see the pullback, see prices holding this daily bullish order block. Let's take a look. Of course, this 1 hour fair value gap is not invalid. It's not valid. Why? It broke from the upside. It broke also from the downside. Price, the most realistic expectation that we can have is that price is going to go and take this low in this current situation. In order for me to be able, of course, to take a look at something else, I won't lie to you, this is my invalidation level. This fair value gap is the one that I would like to see break and retest in order for me to go for higher prices. In this situation, I cannot see anything else from taking this liquidity. Hello, Kirk. Nice to see you, my beloved friend. Nice to see you. I hope that I was quite clear. Of course, we can always expect a reaction from this, from the 0.5 and the 0.79 fib level. And we can see a total reverse of price and of course go for the higher high. But from what we are seeing currently, we are not seeing this. So we must be much more patient. Much more patient. Hello, Kirk. Nice to see you, mate. You're welcome, my friend Algo 2.0. You're welcome. And yes, of course, price exploded. It is a very nice AZNDR breakout, this one. But how can we trust price? We must normally execute now. This is what I'm going to do basically. Let me check if I'm in the correct account. Sorry for that. Okay. Everything aligns, of course, for us to take an AZNDR breakout. That's why I'm going to execute, although I don't like this very big fair value gap and the stop loss is huge. It is huge. I will wait a little bit to see if Room 28 says any profit recommendations. Well, my friend, Room 28, I trade futures, so even if you're not trading future, you're trading CFDs. I'm using for years all the big companies: Apex, Topstep, MFF, my funded futures, Elite Trader Funding. These are all pro firms a long time in the space. Of course, we also have other ones, more newer. They are all the same, almost the same. Nowadays, this is the reality. Same rules, prices are a little bit different. If I remember well, Apex, if you are interested in futures, still has the sale that you can pick whatever account you want until 150k. It has a huge discount. for Christmas. Okay, I'm going to execute. Although I would like price to see trade into this fair value gap and then execute. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to cover the fair value gap. I know, big stop loss. I will take my chances. Let's go. I can't go against DRIDR and the Asian DR breakout. I know that I'm trading in this Paris 1 hour fair value gap, but who tells us that it can't break? DR tells us to go long. I hope that I covered you, my beloved friend. If you are a member of TTF, if you are searching for a CFD prop firm, you don't be afraid, of course, to go in the prop firm chat room and ask for any recommendations. If you are not, my friend, link in the description, trdfloor.com. It is an amazing opportunity for you to be able to be part of TTF. And of course, you have the opportunity to ask your questions every time you want an answer. Okay, push please. Come on. Push please. Come on. Now I'm following the edge of the RIDR. The only problem I have in this trade that I told you from the first moment is that I am going against the 1 hour order flow, but price aligns for me to take an easy NDR breakout. Of course, if anyone wants to learn my strategy, I have a mini series published here, of course, in the public TTF YouTube. Of course, whoever wants more details upon it, don't be afraid, link in the description, trdfloor.com. Of course, you have an amazing opportunity not only to learn what I'm doing over here, but also to have access to something very, very important, and that is, my beloved friends, the Earn As You Learn program, an amazing opportunity for everyone to earn a few bucks in order to pay his expenses in trading. It is a huge opportunity, especially for beginner traders, to earn as they are learning. And because a learning curve can be big, it is a huge opportunity to use these trade ideas and build even more detailed ideas upon them and take so many successful trades. Okay, let's see. Come on, please, push, please. Can you please push? Can you please push? Oh, yes, push. Perfect. Come on, go, fly. I believe you can fly. I believe you can touch the sky. Don't forget, my friends, if you want to support what we are doing over here, please hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscription button and enable all notifications. You help us more than you believe. in our try to make TTF even more bigger. So please, Room 28 says I'm signing with you. I'm singing with you. Yeah, I hope so. Sing, my friend, Room 28. Come on. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I believe that we must, of course, put our trade in a little bit to break even. 79.25. Okay. Let's go. Come on, let's go. I don't trust this fair value gap down here. I'm not lying to you guys. I hope that price really wants to seek for higher prices, so it doesn't seek for the balance of this imbalance down here. Let's see. Trusting our heads, trusting what we have done so many times for live in front of you many times. Also, in the whole month of Profit League, I've done it so many times. One more time, I'm just following and executing the plan, the edge of the Asian DR breakout. Prince of Pips says your chart is a few minutes ahead. Am I missing something? I think I remember hearing you about adding something to my trading view for some accurate price. Well, look, I am paying for a subscription to TradingView for the CME data because I'm trading futures. I'm using the data so I can have this is what is happening now in the CME. If of course you don't want it and you're not paying for it, upside here you will see a D. This means delayed data and you will see 15 minutes back. Of course, if you want to avoid and not paying, of course, for a subscription, you can take from a normal CFD data provider like Oanda, like forex.com, FXCM, and you can execute on a future prop firm firm's trading platform. It costs, if I remember well, $8.99 per month. Okay, I was talking about how I am afraid of this fair value gap down here, this imbalance, this whatever want you to call it. It is what it is. Of course, if you're going to have a loss, it is what it is. You can't do anything about it. I was afraid of it from the beginning. But okay, no worries. Sorry about that. My cough is back. I had the flu last week. And after I catch the flu, I always have a cough. Always. Prince of Pip says, oh yeah, it's delayed. Thanks, brother. You're welcome, my friend. You're welcome. You're welcome. If you want to have, like the data of CME, because I'm trading with future prop firms and I enjoy trading from TradingView, that's why I pay for the subscription. Or else, I would be using the trading platforms that you don't need to pay any extra fees. You can trade from their platforms and you can do your charting over there. Everything you can do it over there without extra payment from just the payment for the challenge. This is a personal preference. I'm also paying a subscription so I can have data for the Greek stock market. I have live data for the Greek stock market. This is a stock Theon from the Netherlands stock market. It's a really interesting stock that I have been monitoring because it has very, how can I say it? It has really, it's playing very good lately. It has very good numbers. That's why I'm monitoring. And if I see a good pullback, I will probably invest in this stock from the new year. That's why I'm monitoring it. Of course, it will be my pleasure if you would like us to make a section looking at stocks, for example. Do some technical analysis upon stocks. It would be interesting. I won't lie to you. Of course, being more open-minded in how we build our portfolio is very, very important. Why? Because when you have multiple assets in your portfolio, you are able to have multiple sources of income. And of course, any investments are long term, of course. So we can have a really good retirement, or at least our children to have a better life. That's why I'm investing and expanding my portfolio in general. Prince of Pip says, nah, I don't mind. Trading you is my bread and butter. I have the premium sub anyway. I'm also having the premium. I won't lie to you, my friend. I feel that I'm not wasting the money because I'm, of course, trading futures. This is the reason why I'm, how can I say it? I'm making the money pays off that I'm paying for the subscription. But of course, if you are trading other CFDs, for example, there is no need for you to pay it, despite the fact for the premium. These are just extra data that, of course, you're not forced to pay. I know you too much. Yo, man, what streaming platform are you using now? I can't figure out how to blur background. I'm using OBS. How to blur your background? You can only do it live, if you mean live, with a filter. You add a filter of blur. It's probably in a circle or in somewhere in in a rectangle. You add upon it the rectangle with a blur, and that's how you blur a certain area of the screen. I don't know how to blur the whole picture behind, but I believe if you expand the rectangle or the circle of the blur, then it will probably blur the whole screen. It's filters. I won't lie to you, I'm not a streaming guru. I have been streaming publicly on YouTube for 2 months now. I'm not a streaming guru. Of course, they are much more better than me, much more better streamers than me. But okay, the transition and all of this, I have researched patiently how to build them. Thanks, man. I like you. You are overlay in front of the chart. Haha, I like it too. Well, yes, I'm using a green screen. You add the camera, of course, your camera in front of the charts. So I'm seeing like you're seeing me like I'm in the charts. And price is returning again upon us. Why is it doing this? Please? Why? Why are you doing this? You don't like me? Will the 1 hour order flow win us? Or we are going to win? Let's see who's going to win this fight. How many emotions if you are not emotionless when you are trading? Here we were winning, we were in paradise. Here we were again in hell. Here we went to paradise again, and now we are again in hell. This is trading. This is trading, my beloved friends. In a few moments, you can be from paradise to hell. Maybe we get liquidity sweep into the fair value gap before moving. Well, yes, probably. From the beginning, I was afraid of that. That's why I covered it from the downside. I don't trust it in general. I hope that it won't, of course, decide to go lower. This is the 50%, of course, the equilibrium of this fair value gap. That's why I have marked it. This in the SMC days was a really nice inducement, taking these lows as a liquidity sweep and then going up. One more addition would be this fair value gap, this imbalance. I hope it plays out, although I don't have so much hope. Algo 2.0 says, I have specifically asked for bullish momentum. I do not know what went wrong there. Somebody must have misunderstood me. Oh, the market makers probably. I have specifically asked for momentum. I do not know what went wrong there. Somebody must have misunderstood me. The market makers are watching us and they are trying to get our stop loss. That's this is what's happening, my friend Algo 2.0. This is what's happening. The market makers are looking at our stream. They are afraid of us. Liquidity sweep says, I know you too much. Liquidity sweep now so we can see a push to TP. I hope so, my beloved friend. Yeah, the market makers are watching us. Yeah. They are watching us. They are watching our stop losses all the time. They are all the time chasing us, making us lose. Of course, I'm joking. No one cares about our stop loss. No one is chasing our stop loss. Of course. It's quite silly to believe that a hedge fund that trades daily, for example, $2 billion, for example, or $500 million to care about your stop loss. But think about something that in order for that hedge fund to set a trade of $100-200 million, in order for the order to be executed, it needs liquidity. And the liquidity providers will find and seek that liquidity in order to execute the order that they got. You see, some terminologies are a little bit more misunderstood in the retail space in general. Because trading, my friends, is transactions. When I lose, someone wins. And when I win, someone else loses. It's how the game is played. It's how the game is played. Okay, Now that we made fun, we played. Now please go to green because don't make me lose again publicly on YouTube. Please. Please, Mr. Market Maker. Please, Mr. Market Maker. Go up, please. Go up. How was your trading day, my beloved friends? Tell me. How was your trading day? Okay, doesn't like us today. It will probably take a loss. We have covered, of course, this fair value gap, but I'm not seeing strong momentum. And of course, all the retail traders are there, all the traders that trade patterns. Oh, yes, I took this double top. The pattern lovers. I took this double top and now it is melting. Magic magnet time. Every time I put the magnet, I lose. I will probably do the reverse magnet and do it for my stop loss. Oh, sorry. Not this one. I wanted this one. So it reverses. Maybe we will use reverse engineering over here and price reverse engineering. This will be, if it goes up, my friends, reverse technology. Reverse technology. Yeah. Now the magnet is working. It always works when it goes to our stop loss, of course. Our stop loss is like a magnet. Yeah. It's playing without, it's teasing with us. Let's see. I'm very, very curious to see what will happen. Don't forget that the trading conditions are quite weird lately. Must be a little bit more careful. As I said, for me, catalyst will be Friday when we have the release of the interest rates of Japan. And of course, it's going to go to our stop loss. So. I just found out that I have incredibly low spread on Nasdaq futures on FTMO. Nasdaq futures. Maybe I can't remember the ticker. It's NAS 100. I'm happy for that. I'm happy that your spreads are small. Be careful because you're not trading futures with FTMO. You are trading CFDs. Yes, you are trading CFDs. Well, there are some reasons why FTMO, my friends, is the best of the best prop firm out there. Their trading conditions are far away the best. Not that they don't have glitches, but most of the time they have very good spreads, very good executions. I don't know, you're trading on MT5, my friend Algo. On MT5. Okay, market, please push. Please push. MT5, yes. We all love the traditional MT5. All trading view for monitoring and MT5 for execution. Exactly. This is an easy way how everyone, of course, can execute on any trading platform. Either it is futures, either it is CFDs. We have talked about multiple times the pros and cons. Look now, futures almost zero spreads, although we have two ticks. We are stopped out now. Unfortunately, we took a loss. Of course, it is what it is. Let's take a look at the 5-minute, retesting the easy NDR. Maybe this 1 hour fair value gap is much more stronger. As I said, I had the concern that we are going against the order flow, but it is what it is. As I was saying, you can use the exact same way to trade futures, for example. You can use, for example, a free data provider like Oanda, like FXCM, for example, chart over there and just execute on the future prop firms that you're going to have real data from CME for free, of course. Yes. If you connect, for example, a Trade of 8 account to Ninja Trader, you can use Ninja Trader for your charting, or you can trade directly from Trade of 8. I prefer to connect it to TradingView. Of course, Sierra charts, we have so many, Quant Tower, so many trading platforms for futures. For CFDs, we have Trade Locker, MT5, MT4, C-Trader. I believe that we have a few more. The most professional all-in-one, of course, trading platform that I have used ever is for sure Interactive Brokers, my beloved friends. You can do everything on their platform. It's quite a little bit complicated, but if you learn how to use it, for me, it is the best broker I have worked with. Although I won't lie to you, it's quite difficult to be able to open an account with them. My futures personal account is on AMP Futures. Also, my personal account on the CFD space is with IC Markets. Prop firms, I'm using Topstep. I'm using Apex. I'm using Elite Trader Funding. I also using CFD prop firm. I have one account with funding pips, and I'm going to take a look closely to another prop firm that is CK Capital for CFD. Especially because I have a long time to trade with CFDs, but I want to take them. I want to try them, give them a try. I will unfortunately have to go with one prop firm that allows US persons. I have said multiple times that I'm also a US person, so I'm not able to trade with the ones that have the US restrictions. Okay, probably as you all see, the expansion model in combination with the best value gap will probably be the winner. This can be, of course, our overall target. And here comes what Mr. Alex tells you all the time. If I waited for if I was patient and I had the alignment of the order flow, the alignment of the expansion model of the daily pattern, and of course the alignment of the Asian DR, and take for example the short direction, then it would be an even more high probability trade. Here we were just being a pattern trader trading what? Just the Asian DR breakout without adding all the confluences. Look how important it is to be patient and wait everything to align. And I'm not trying to play the Suda Wuda Kuda guy, but I'm telling you, if you wait for all the confluences to align that you have put, you can be able to trade even more high probability trades. Very, very curious to see. Don't forget, my friends, hit the like button. It means a lot to all of us. It means a lot. You can't imagine how much you help us in the try to make, of course, TTF even more bigger. And I mean this. You help us so much. I'm very curious to see what will happen really. Tu 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 turu tu 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 turu tu 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 turu. Okay. Okay. What do you believe will happen, my friends? What does everyone believe that will happen? I'm very curious to see what do you guys believe. What we are going to be witnesses of all together. What do you believe? I like that we are pulling back over here. It's being very, very interesting. It's being very, very interesting. What is your opinion? Do you find it interesting also? Is anybody here? Where are you, my friends? Where are you? Where are you, my friends? Where are you? Where is everyone? Where is everyone? Where are you, my friends? Ah, we are here. Perfect iron, my friend. I like this retest. I won't lie to you. I like it very, very much. But this scares me. I won't lie to you what I'm seeing. I'm so happy that you're all over here, my friends. I'm so happy. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I was checking the New York midnight price. Midnight. Midnight price. The true open. Our friend was checking the true open. The true open of the day. This, my friends, my friend was the true open. Okay, if of course here between net crashes, yeah, mine too is crashing all the time. Iron Maiden says 24, 80, 90. Turtle Pig says this guy gonna be Greek or Turkish. I'm Greek, my beloved friend. I'm the Greek trading freak, my friend Turtle. I'm a Greek trading freak. I'm a Greek trading freak. Nice to see you. Of course, whoever is enjoying what we are doing over here, please don't forget to hit the like button. If you want to be part, of course, of our amazing community, don't forget, link in the description, trdfloor.com. Hello from Rhodos, my friend. Oh, nice to see you, Patrida. Nice to see you, mate. I'm from Thessaloniki. I'm from Thessaloniki, Turtle Peak. Prince of Peace. Haha, I love it. The trading Greek freak. Yes, I'm the trading Greek freak. I'm the trading Greek freak. This, of course, let's mark it. It is an inverted fair value gap. Price inverted it over here. As I said, I would love to see here a fall and a print so we can take the downside and of course go for the overall target. Question: in your trading experience, says my friend Iron Maiden, is it harder to trade in December with holidays coming? Yes, it is. That's why this is my last week of trading. I will stop trading. Although I can't forget that my second prop firm challenge that I passed in my trading career was in December 31st of December. Despite this fact, volume turns down heavily. Also, with the holidays in between, markets will open, they will stay closed for 2 days, and then, of course, they are going to reopen again for 1 day. It's not so safe to trade, of course, but it is what it is. It is preferred, my friend, to just stop. You can, of course, always monitor the markets. Not that I have bad numbers in December, it's just low volume. The conditions are just not the best. Just this. Not that we don't have any trading opportunities. Especially us that we are trading the lower time frames, there is no such thing as bad trading conditions, if you understand what I mean. There's no such thing. Okay, okay. I believe that here price will find resistance. Very curious to see what will exactly happen. But I believe that we are going to trade for lower prices for sure. Curious all the time to see what will happen. This is my experience, my friend Iron Maiden. As I said, Fibonacci did not tap into 50%. Did not tap into 50%. Of the leg, you mean, of course, I believe. Sorry about that. Okay, okay. Price probably had found resistance and it will probably go as we expected for the lower prices. Yeah, and I see what you mean, my friend Iron Maiden, that it didn't hit the Fibonacci retracement by one tick. By one tick. FOMO, FOMO, FOMO. Yes, FOMO, FOMO. For sure, FOMO. For sure, FOMO. But at least we are tape reading correctly. This is one of the most important things that you must keep. Because we didn't have our entry model, this doesn't mean that we didn't view the markets correctly. And even though over here that we took a loss, I don't regret my loss because we followed the edge. First, I'm happy again. Why? Because I spotted the reason that price might seek this fair value gap down here. So this makes me double happy. And of course, now what we are seeing makes me again happy because we are tape reading correctly. And trust me that many times it will help you to gain even more experience upon the markets, to be able always to get the momentum, the true momentum, and follow the markets in perfect alignment. Because many times you can make trade decisions when you feel the markets, when you are 100% aligned with the markets. If you of course understood what I exactly told you. Sometimes I know that that it is difficult for me to explain what I'm really thinking. But getting the feeling of the market is really important. Yes, follow the rules. Yes, we all must follow the rules. A really wise decision that we can make now is go for the basic trading plan. Trade, of course. Let me draw the lines over here to know exactly the standard deviation levels. You see, that's why we must always draw the lines in the 5 minute, because these are the true ideal lines. You see how important it is. But now you will say, yeah, but why is it not drawing correctly and all this stuff? Well, it is an indicator. It takes, of course, It takes it makes numbers. Sometimes it is logical that it will not be able to calculate correctly. That's why these things happen. It is pushing again hard. Let's see. We didn't have a confirmation for now. Price must break this red line over here. This is where DR will confirm. We'll have a confirmation. And when do we have a confirmation? We have when price breaks with a 5-minute candle the solid line with a body. That is our confirmation. And after that, of course, the statistics are with our side. Okay. Trying a little bit to fix things a little bit here. Okay, my friends. I believe that I'm going to wrap it up. As I said, I'm thinking about taking a basic trading plan, if of course everything aligns. I don't have anything else to add. Unfortunately, we took our loss today. Too bad. It is what it is, of course. We accept what happened. So, see you on Thursday, my beloved friends, in private, of course, in TTF. I will really enjoy to see you over there. We're going to talk about, of course, our amazing program, the Earn As You Learn objective, the subject that we all love. We are going to take a look, of course, what are we expecting to happen. Thank you so much for joining publicly on YouTube again on Friday. This will be our last stream for the year on publicly. So see you on Friday publicly. See you on Thursday inside the community. Thank you so much for joining. It means a lot. Thank you so much, everyone, that you joined. It means a lot for all the support that you are giving to us. Thank you so much. Whoever, of course, is member of TTF, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ping me. Thank you so much, my friends. Bye. Thank you.